This is the last rule, that is rule 5, in which we will be discussing a non-exact equation of the type x raised to a y raised to b my dx plus nx dy plus x raised to a prime y raised to b prime into m prime y dx plus n prime x dy equal to 0. Now if you see the first term and the other term in the expression, it's almost similar, and it's not in the normal form, it is in this form. So if at all any non-exact equation cannot be solved using any 4 rule, we can see whether it falls in rule 5. So if it is in this, if we can put it in this form, if the given equation can be put it in this form, then the integrating factor is given by x raised to h into y raised to k, where h and k are a real value to be determined from this two linear equation. So a plus h plus 1 by m is equal to b plus k plus 1 by n, and the another equation is a prime plus h plus 1 by m prime is equal to b prime plus k plus 1 by n prime. So these two equation are unknowns. These two equation with unknowns h and k, which we need to determine by solving this. So let's take one illustrative example here. So first, as usual, we need to check whether the given equation is exact or not. So for that, I'll write down first the value of m. In this case, it is xy square plus 2x square y cube, and the value of n here, it is same as x square y minus x cube y square. So if I differentiate this with respect to y, I get 2xy plus 6x square y square, and if I differentiate this with respect to x and with respect to x, then I get 2xy minus 3x square y square. So we see that dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x, hence the given equation is not exact. Now we need to find a rule to solve this equation. Now if you look at this equation, y into this xy plus 2x square y square into dx plus x into xy minus x square y square dy equal to 0. This is exactly in the form of y into f of xy dx plus x into say g of xy dy equal to 0. So this also can be solved using that rule, provided it satisfies the condition xm minus yn non-zero. But as of now, we will solve this using, we will see whether this can be again rewritten in the form x raised to a y raised to b into y dx plus x dy plus x raised to a prime y raised to b prime into m prime y dx plus n prime x dy equal to 0. So I missed that m and n in the first expression anyway. So we will reopen this, we will rewrite this, rewrite 1s. I'll open the bracket, and so opening bracket you will get xy square dx as the first term, and from the next term you get 2x square y cube into dx plus from the next term x square y dy minus x cube y square dy equal to 0. Now you need to combine this term in such a way that you get you have this form. This is the form that we are looking for: x raised to a y raised to b into my dx plus nx dy plus x raised to a prime y raised to b prime m prime y dx plus n prime x dy. So you need to collect this term in such a way that it becomes that form. So for that, just look at this expression here, first term and the third term. From this I can remove I can take xy common, and so I get the first term as y dx and the second term as x dy. So this is in the required form, the first term as it is. Again, looking at the second and third term, what we can see is that I can remove x square y square as required. So it says that a prime and b prime is equal to 2, and let's see what is inside the bracket. Inside the bracket will be 2y dx, and here it will be x dy equal to 0. So this is in the form, in the required form, and with the value of a b equal to 1, that's a power of x and y. M n is also equal to 1. A prime b prime both are same as 2. M prime in this case is same as 2, and n prime in this case is same as -1. So let's find the integrating factor, and hence the integrating factor is given by, since it falls in rule 5, the integrating factor is given by x raised to h y raised to k, where we need to determine the value of h and k by solving the equation a plus h plus a plus h plus 1 by m, a plus h plus 1 by m equal to b plus k plus 1 by n, and another equation we will get it from a prime plus h plus 1 by m prime is equal to b prime plus k plus 1 by n prime. So solve these two equations to get the value of h and k. After substituting, you'll get two equations. Those two equations, the first equation you'll get over here, h plus 2 is equal to k plus 2, which gives us h minus k is equal to 0, and this gives us minus h minus 2k is equal to 9. Solving this, you can verify the value that you will be getting for h and k is equal to -3, and hence the integrating factor is x raised to -3 into y raised to -3, that is same as 1 by x cube into y cube. Multiply this to the given equation, multiplying integrating factor to 1, we have the new m1. I'll directly write down the equation. We get an exact equation given by the first term. The new m1 will be, you have to divide by the term x cube y cube to the old m1, to the given, not to the rewritten expression. So that's same as 1 by x square y plus 2 by x into dx, plus the next term is 1 by x y square minus 1 by y into dy is equal to 0. So this is your new m1, the first coefficient of dx, and the new n1 is this coefficient of dy. So the solution is given by integral of this term as it is 1 by x square y plus 2 by x, by keeping y constant, integrating with respect to x, and the integral of the terms of n not containing x. First one contain x, so I cannot take it. The second one is independent of x, so it's minus 1 by y dy equal to 0, and this is same as integral of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x, so this is minus 1 by xy plus 2 into log of x plus this is not plus over here, this will become minus log of y equal to this is actually c, so constant term. So that's the solution of the given equation 1, and this is the way we need to identify the given differential equation. The given non-exact differential equation falls in which rule. There are 5 rules, and using those 5 rules we can convert the non-exact equation to exact equation and solve it further. In the next lecture, we will discuss some non-linear first order differential equation. Thank you.